Now, you guys know that gaming laptops and me are honestly no stranger to one another. I've reviewed so many gaming laptops from Lenovo, from Acer, from Razer. And hey, I got another one from Lenovo. This is the LOQ, this right here. If you're looking for, a mid-range to entry-level gaming laptop that's got enough power to run most of the games at medium settings, this is going to be the one for you. Let's go ahead and talk about this. Big thank you to Lenovo for sending this over to me. And if you want to pick it up, I'll have it in the description down below and the first pinned comment. And all that being said, let's go ahead and talk about this little beastly bad boy. The Lenovo LOQ is sporting a commendable build quality for its price. It offers a robust 1080p gaming capability. And this value is somewhat, if I'm being completely honest, it's a little bit diminished. However, by its limited storage capacity, which is befuddling for this. I would expect more storage, and it also has, I mean, this is no stranger to gaming laptops for the most part, but it does have a lackluster display, and I mean, again, no surprise here, subpar battery life. But then again, who's really getting a gaming laptop to try and play on the battery? All that being said though, that doesn't really detract from its overall appeal, but those are things that I got to get that out of the way at the beginning, because I don't know, I'm gonna get a comment, someone's gonna be like, well, what about this, what about that, and that's how I know you didn't watch the video or look at the timestamp. So that's why I'm covering it now. You're welcome. For budget conscious gamers looking to enter the portable gaming arena in 2024, the Lenovo LOQ 15IRX9 presents a worthwhile consideration. It doesn't compete with the top tier gaming laptops in performance, battery longevity, or display quality, yet it does achieve a notable balance between cost and performance. The device's budget-friendly iteration focuses on practicality over aesthetics. It's equipped with a 13th generation i7 processor, Nvidia RTX 4060 graphics, 16GB of RAM, and a 512GB NVMe SSD, which is adequately good for most modern games at 1080p. But okay, look, let's talk about the storage issue. The fact of the matter is, most of these games, if you want to play something, say you got Xbox Game Pass, which I'm an Xbox PC Game Pass partner, you want to check it out, links down below. When you're trying to play something like Forza Motorsport, or you want to play Call of Duty Black Ops 6 or anything like that, you got to keep in mind that those games are over 100 gigs. And with 512 gigs of storage, I'm sorry, that just ain't cutting it. I mean, the game, look, this is enough storage. If we're not talking about some of the smaller AAA games or AA games, you're probably gonna get max maybe 4 games on there. And you're probably gonna have to delete one. If we're talking about major AAA games, you gotta delete one just because you're going to need to update the others, right? You're going to need storage also for Windows updates, so keep that in mind if you were to get this. The GPU's 8GB of GDDR6 VRAM may restrict maximum graphical settings as well, but technologies like Nvidia's DLSS 3 or AMD FSR offer performance enhancements. Additionally, the LOQ 15, at least the AMD version, provides an alternative with similar specifications. Regardless of the processor though, the GPU does perform adequately for mainstream gaming, but users will encounter the same issues with display quality and battery performance. Now, back to the battery performance, which again is, I mean, why do you expect great battery performance on a gaming laptop? It's just, do we need to have that conversation? Because I feel like a lot of people don't get that. But anyway, back to the review. It sits at just under 2 hours for web browsing or media playback on energy saving settings and reduced brightness. If you try to game on battery, I mean, good luck. You're probably going to get like 20 to 30 minutes, if that. But what do you expect? Do we really need to have this conversation? Despite its limitations, the Lenovo LOQ 15IRX9 it manages to deliver a solid 1080p gaming experience. It's roughly priced around $1,000 or so for the RTX 4060 model, and it represents great value. However, investing, maybe $1,300 total. However, when there are RTX 4070 model laptops that are available that offer, superior performance for a roughly same price point as this, that makes it hard to justify this time. Now, this is available, like I said, at $1,000 for the RTX 4050 model, and then the 4060 is available at $1,300, which again makes this a bit of a hard sell, but hey, whatever floats your boat. The laptop offers a slightly more powerful RTX 4060 for an additional couple hundred, which is recommended for better graphical performance. In design, the Lenovo LOQ 15 Gen 9 opts for a durable plastic construction over the sleek aluminum of premium models. Despite this, the build quality exceeds many budget alternatives. Its 1080p IPS display, while functional with 144Hz refresh rate, offers dull visuals, oddly. Moreover, the machine features a utilitarian design with substantial connectivity options, although the trackpad quality is underwhelming. Now, when it comes to the performance in gaming, the Lenovo LOQ 15 Gen 9 excels in delivering adequate frame rates for games like Final Fantasy 16, Final Fantasy 7 Remake, Cyberpunk 2077, and other games that have come out, so long as you're running them at 1080p. And thanks to a 144Hz display. My review unit's performance was powered by Intel Core i7-13650HX. Remains impressive, although newer processors offer better benchmarks, truthfully. The display's shortcomings are apparent in its washed out colors and lack of HDR support, which are a common issue in this laptop category. And well, let's just be honest, I find the fan noise to be a little bit loud. Now granted, if you've got some headphones, you're not going to really be listening to the fans, but nonetheless, it's there, it's noticeable, and I gotta talk about it. Now, all that being said, you're probably curious as to what the webcam quality and the microphone quality look like on a gaming laptop. So relax, you're gonna get some. Here you go. Look, I'm just gonna say this. If you get a gaming laptop, you should never be surprised if the camera on the gaming laptop is absolutely horrible. Or at the very most, in a more positive light, very mediocre. This is a 720p, 30 frames per second camera. I mean, you ain't getting a lot done with this camera, but then again, you're probably going to be using this laptop for things other than utilizing the camera and the microphone. You're going to be using this for gaming. So again, yeah, don't be surprised about it. It is what it is. You know what I mean? Perfectly serviceable, but it's not going to be stand out in any way, shape, or form. All right, so you're probably curious as to what the keyboard looks like and feels like on this massive gaming laptop here. And I'd say it's pretty ergonomic. I like the 10 key functionality. The keyboard, as far as like trackpad, sits pretty well. Numbers, numlock, 10 key, pretty good. Arrow keys, I think, are good. Copilot function, almost instantaneous. Also, depending upon your internet. Function keys, everything like that. Can't complain. Well, let's see what it sounds like. It's fairly quiet. Yeah, I think it works. Now, wrapping everything up, while the Lenovo LOQ 15IRX9, yes, that's a mouthful, has its drawbacks, particularly in battery life and display quality, its competitive pricing and reasonable performance make it a contender for budget gamers. However, if you want to get into having a gaming laptop, I would suggest spending a couple hundred more and getting a better model from Lenovo. But that being said, I think it's a good laptop for its use cases and for those who are going to be within that price bracket for it. For everyone else, maybe not. But all that being said, thank you to Lenovo for sending this over to me for review. If you want to pick it up, links will be in the description down below, as well as the first pinned comment. And all that being said, I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace out. God bless. Have aloha. and I'll see you guys on the next one. Ahui ho, and I'll see you around.